Good evening, everybody. God bless you. Happy midday Monday to you. Pray that all is well. This is Mr. Favor, and I'm back in the saddle again on another midday Monday for the Midday Monday Nugget. Listen, guys, I hope you all are having a God bless, safe, successful, and productive day. This is a great day today. We had a lot of rain on last night, and it's yet raining today, off and on, but it's still a great day. Still a great day. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Pray that you was able to get you some rest, get some things done, enjoy some family time, and make it out to the house of worship on yesterday. I pray that you all had wonderful, wonderful worship experiences at your local assemblies, and God is yet blessing you, even now. Of course, what can I say about the service that we had on yesterday at the temple? It was such a blessing. It was such a privilege and an honor to fellowship with the saints and to be there and to glorify his great name. And so we are grateful. We are grateful to the Lord for all of his benefits. All right. But again, I'm back. I had some issues on last week as well, but I was able to come on anyway. I looked into what the issues were, was able to get some things set up, reset. I believe I found out what the problem was. Was able to contact the right services and was able to do some reconnecting and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm actually in the studio today doing the Midday Monday Nugget. So we'll see how things go, you know what I'm saying? So, but thus far, everything is operating and doing what it's supposed to do. To God be the glory for that. But again, I want to say to everybody, I hope you all are having a great day. Today, I decided to take the day off. I had a busy weekend, had a busy day on yesterday, had a long week last week. And it was just, I was just really tired. One of the things that I talked about to you all, probably about a week or two ago, about the importance of getting your rest and, don't overwork yourself. Don't overexert yourself. Take time out to rest and to really, really get that renewal time in so that you can, take care of yourself. Good evening to you, to everybody that's coming in. God bless you. God bless you, Sister Franshawn Johnson. Good evening to you. Happy midday Monday to you. Pray that all is well, and to everybody else that's coming on. Not able to see everybody, but good evening to you. So today I'm just doing some paperwork, some invoices, just kind of finishing up a lot of the paperwork I have to do from last week's jobs and things like that. So I'm finishing that up so I can head out to deliver and drop off the invoices to the different places that I was blessed to serve. So it is always a blessing. Good evening to you. What's going on? Hey, Sister Keisha Hodges, DTWC, Georgia's own, representing down there in the state of Georgia. God bless you, Sister Keisha. Pray that all is well with you. Amen. Sister Keisha, did you get your birthday thing? I need to do a follow-up on it. I don't know if you got it or not. I'm just doing a follow-up. Just want to make sure you got your birthday thing. Thank you, Sister Keisha. I'm doing absolutely well. No complaints. Okay, you didn't. All right. Don't worry. We're going to take care of you. Don't worry about it. Because that's how we do. We take care of, DTWC take care of their own. You understand? Not just be a blessing to others, but we take care of our own. And I'm sure it was not intentional to to forget about you. But everything we got going on, we're in the process of transitioning from one chapter to another. So we're going to take care of you, Sister Keisha. Don't you worry about it, because that's what DTWC does. They take care of their own. All right. So we will definitely get that taken care of. All right. And I'm glad I checked on that. I'm glad I checked on that. Thank you, Sister Keisha, for understanding. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So I was talking about a couple of weeks ago about the importance of getting rest and all that good stuff. So that's what I'm doing today, because I want to be a first partaker of what I share with you guys. And I always share with you guys. Anything I share with you, I practice. I do it myself. I'm not one to give out information that I don't live by. Or I've experienced it. I've dealt with it. I've experienced it firsthand. As it relates to anything. I mean, anything that we discuss on Midday Monday Nuggets, I've been there, done that, okay? And so I just believe in just putting it all out there. A lot of times people talk about their success side of the story, but they never talk about the struggles. They never talk about the hard times. They never talk about the ups and the downs. They never talk about how many times that they was in the negative in their bank account. They always talk about, everybody, because everybody think, you making so much money, and you making money as long as you're working. And if you're working, yeah, you making money, but the more money you make, the more money you're going to spend, because of the responsibilities, the overhead. The more overhead you have, the more money you're going to spend. Okay, so even if you are a small business, you got to have the workload to be able to carry and to maintain your business. If you don't have any work coming in, if you don't have any clients coming in, if you don't have any customers coming in, you cannot continue to carry on your workload. So I tell people, the more you have, the more responsibility you have, the more money you make, the more you're going to spend, because that money is going back into the business. And I always tell people, don't expect a great return in the beginning, because you have to establish and you have to build and you have to maintain. Okay. So the monies that are coming in is going towards helping you to establish, helping you to build and to be established and to maintain what you're building. Okay. Because sometimes business fluctuates. It's up and down. It's good peaks, slow peaks, all within the same season, sometime within the same week. Sometimes your week can start out booming, and by the end of the week, it's slow, or vice versa. It can start out slow, and by the end of the week or the middle of the week, it's booming. So it fluctuates. So you have to be able to be flexible when there are times of fluctuations. Okay. So you got to be able to be flexible. You have to be flexible, guys. If you're going to be in business, one of the major qualities and one of the major attributes that you're going to have to use, you're going to have to operate in, is flexibility. I tell people all the time, you got to be flexible if you're going to be in business, because business does not stay the same. Okay. It goes through changes all the time. Okay. You have the good times, you have the slow times, you have breakdowns, you have and when everything is flowing pretty good, you don't have no breakdowns. You have times to where you have more than enough supplies. You have more than enough inventory. Then there are times to where you have to wait on inventory because of the demand for the same product that you use, somebody else is using too. So the manufacturer is not always on top of being able to meet the needs of those that are ordering and needing the products at a quick, fast, timely manner. So when it's, there are things that tend to hit the back orders. There's something called back order where, you've ordered it, but it's on back order, which means the product is backed up at the manufacturer, of those that make the product, those that distribute the product. They are backed up in their ability to make the product at a faster pace to meet the demands and the needs of those that are buying the product. So therefore, everybody is delayed. And so that product that is not available, it affects your business because you have clients, you have customers that prefer that particular product. Well, if you don't have it in stock, they're gonna be forced to go somewhere else, or you're gonna lose that part of the revenue because you don't have the product that is necessary to meet the needs of the customer that is producing the revenue that you make off of that particular business transaction. So you go through those periods, even in trucking. I mean, I've experienced ordering parts, and the parts was on back order, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days for a sensor. One of the trucks that I've owned was a newer truck, 2018. And most of your new trucks, they don't really have a lot of the parts that the old trucks have, because these new trucks are more so computerized. They have the softwares, they have the sensors, they have the fuses. So a lot of the trucks, they operate off of fuses, sensors, softwares. Of course, they got engines and transmissions and things like that, but they have sensors in them. They have a software that controls the operations of the engine. And so, when on the old trucks, they would come out with the tools and the wrenches and things like that. Now, that's not to say that you still don't use that on the new trucks, but now new trucks have these satellites. They have these antennas on them where, they come in with a laptop and they can plug up a laptop up under your dashboard, and they can type in a code and read and show you everything that is connected to that truck, every component, fuse boxes, all kinds of things that makes that truck be what it is and makes it operate. And I've had an incident where something went wrong with the software and the truck began to slow down, lose power. And I got a phone call from the dealership way in Raleigh, where I purchased the truck from. I bought the truck in Raleigh. I got a call from the dealership in Raleigh, called me up, said, "Hey, Mr. Austin, we're getting a signal here at the dealership that there's something going wrong with your truck. Is it acting a certain way? Is it running funny? Have you lost power? Blah, blah, blah." I said, "Yes, sir. It's not running the way it should." He says, "Pull the truck over in a safe place, find a parking lot or somewhere, and you sit there." And And I said, well, okay, I'm not too far from another location. What do you think I should continue to drive and try to make it there? He said, no, you don't have to do that. We're going to fix it from here. And I'm like, what? I was like, huh? You going to fix what the problem is? I'm here in Greensboro, and you going to fix what the problem is from Raleigh? He said, yeah. He said, your truck has a satellite connect on it. And he told me, he said, get out of your truck and look on the top of the cab. And I looked up on the top of the cab and I saw that little object sitting up on, I always wondered what it was. I saw that little object sitting up there on the top of the cab. And he said, that's how I'm connecting with you. That is what told us that you was having an issue with your truck. And that's how we're going to fix it. We're going to feed off of that little satellite on the top of your truck. And we're going to fix it from a laptop. I said, wow. And sure enough, guys, he told me to park, don't touch nothing, just sit there, and he'll take it from there. And while I was on the phone with this gentleman, the truck began to idle up. It began to show all different kind of codes on the dash, and the truck began to go through a software upgrade. And this guy upgraded and fixed the software in my truck from Raleigh. And I was sitting in Greensboro in a parking lot. So these are the kinds of things that you experience. So you got to be able to be flexible. You got to be flexible. At that time, I was on a rock haul. And many of you know about rock hauls. You haul by the ton. In a lot of cases, the rock hauls is by the ton. So, you got to be able to run consistently in order to get the tonnage and to make a good day. Well, that particular upgrade, it took a while. So I had to pull over on the side of the road for about probably a good 30, 45 minutes, almost an hour. Well, I'm sitting there. It's a tonnage haul. So I'm losing loads because I have to sit. But these are the types of things. That's why I go back to saying you got to be flexible, because you never know when something is going to occur. That's very important. That's very important. Now, I could have kept going down the road, but I would have done more damage. I could have shortened something out. I could have, just do more damage in other areas. But you can't be so money driven. You can't be so greedy. You can't afford to allow greed to kick in, take over. All money is not good money. I tell people all the time, all money is not good money. All money is not good money. Okay. It may sound good, may look good. Okay. But all money ain't good money, and all money is not for you. Okay. Just because everybody else is chasing it doesn't mean it's good money. Okay. And you have to wait. You have to wait some things out. Sometimes you got to wait things out. You gotta be patient. You gotta be patient. A lot of times people run to stuff. They run and they be a part of something. And they're not realizing what all the details are. You understand what I'm saying? So, you have to learn how to sit back and wait on the right time. Wait on the right time, okay? And so sometimes, and the temptation is there. You're going to experience the temptation. Man, I can't keep waiting. And then the thought, if I don't move now, I don't act now, I'm going to miss out, man. I got to secure me a spot and all this and that. And see, all of that, you telling yourself that, right? But at the end of the day, there's so much work out here. You understand what I'm saying? So much work out here, not just in certain areas, but I mean, you got to think about it. If everybody is migrating to a particular area, well, who's going to do the work in the area where everybody left? See, it still work. You understand? Whether you go here, whether you go there, it still work. So you got to find what works best for you, because all money is not good money, and all money is not for you. Okay, so you got to find what's best for you. That's why you got to know your overhead. You got to know your bills. You got to know your cost of living. Remember, I talked about that. Live beneath your means. Don't live above your means. Don't live equal to what you bring in, because your outcome cannot be greater than your income, because you will always be in the negative. You'll always be in the red, okay? And then you will end up working yourself into a hole, and it's hard to get out. I tell anybody, when you get behind, it's hard to catch up. It's hard to play catch up when you get behind. Okay, so you don't want to have yourself in a position where you are not able to play catch up. Okay, so that's very important, guys. That's very important. So that's one of the things I want to talk about today. That's all. Just want to share some nuggets with you guys. So be flexible. The nugget of the day is learn how to be flexible. Okay, when you become flexible, it will alleviate a lot of your frustration. It will alleviate a lot of your panic, your fears, all of that stuff. You got to be flexible. You got to be able to readjust and be able to sometimes go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is not going to work out the way you always plan it to be. All right. That's why you got to be flexible. You can make plans, you can make preparations, but things change. Sometimes things change. There have been times to where I was scheduled to go on one particular job, and then I get a call from dispatch, and they say, change your plans. Y'all ever heard that term? Where change your plans. You got information to do one thing, then you get a phone call, and they say on the other line, hey, change your plans. I know we told you that you was going to be doing X, Y, Z. I know we told you was going to be going such and such a place, but we have a change of plans. Something occurred, something happened, that job canceled, or they cut back on trucks, or they made some cuts, or they decided they wasn't going to start it today. To keep you from not having anything, we're gonna change up where we was going to send you, so that we can send you somewhere else, so that we can accommodate you, so that you can make the day. Okay, but you got to be flexible. But if you're not flexible, you'll get frustrated, you get upset, you get mad. For what though? My question would be, because if somebody has something for you, something else for you to do due to a change of plans, why would you be frustrated? Because you're still getting to work. You're still being able to receive customers, or whatever your business is. You understand what I'm saying? And so, and I get it. Sometimes we get the last minute things. I get that, but you can't control a lot of times what takes place, what goes on in other people's lives. Sometimes a person can cancel at the last minute because they had a family emergency, or they had a breakdown, or something like that. Things happen. So we have to be flexible in order to be more understanding. And we would want the same, treatment and the same understanding given to us if the shoe was on the other foot. So that's all I'm saying, guys. Let's be more flexible. Let's be more understanding, because things happen. Okay. That doesn't mean you're a failure. That doesn't mean that it's not going to work. I mean, it's a learning process. Anytime you get in business, you in the season of learning. You learning as you go. You don't know everything. You can't go into business thinking that you know everything. Okay. That's another mistake people make. Okay. It's all a learning process. You're learning as you go. And it doesn't matter how long you've been in business. You could be in business for a long period of time. You are still learning. There are things that takes place. There are things that arise. There are things that you come up against and you like, man, I've never experienced this before. I don't know what to do. And you got to really, really sit down and really, really count up the cost before you make a decision on how you're going to handle that situation. So it's a learning process. People are different. You dealing with different people. Even if you deal with people on a regular basis and you feel like you know them, right? They could be having a bad day. They could be having some issues. And they may not be their normal self on that day. So you have to know how to be flexible, to give them that space, to give them that opportunity to deal with whatever they're dealing with and be understanding about it. And don't look at that as a negative lashing out or they acting funny. Oh, they acting different today. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with her? You understand what I'm saying? Because you're not being flexible. You're not being sensitive. You're not being understanding. And the same way, you may have a day. You may be going through some things and things may be weighing on your mind. You want somebody to give you that place of understanding, that place of grace as well. Okay. So that's all I'm saying, guys. Learn how to be flexible. Learn how to manage what you have. All money is not good money and all money is not for you. Okay. Find the place that works for you. Manage it well. All right. Be consistent. Build and establish your business. Take your time. Don't rush. Take your time and lay the foundation. Use the right foundation material. Okay. Don't let it be funded by pride. Don't let your foundation be built on pride. Don't let it be built on low self-esteem. What I mean by that is don't be doing things in order to prove somebody wrong or to get back at somebody. Look at me, blah, blah, blah. That's wrong. That's the wrong foundation, guys. Because that's built upon an image. And anything about image, I talked about this in yesterday's message. It's the authentic, then it is the modifications. Okay. Most things lose value because when we begin to modify things, we begin to add things that didn't come on the original build. We devalue whatever it is because we are taken away from its originality and its authenticity. Okay. It's no longer authentic. We've modified it. We've added some other name brand products. And because it may be valuable to you because of the amount of money you invested and spent, but it is not authentic. It's not the original. Okay. So you pull away from the original value because it is not the original car, the original truck, whatever it is, or the original whatever, because it has been modified. Okay. You have to learn how to be an original, whatever your business is. You got to be authentic. You got to be original. You cannot be a business that is caught up in image, that is caught up in trying to compete with somebody, trying to compare with somebody, or nothing like that, because you're pulling the value away. You're taking your value away and you are decreasing your value. Okay. You want to be different, but you also want to keep your value. Keep your value, guys. Whatever your business is, let the business have value. Okay. That's what's going to attract your customers. That's what's going to draw people to you for your service and your products and whatever your business offers. Okay. Keep your value. Don't allow your value to drop. Don't allow it to decrease. Okay. Continue to operate in integrity. Continue to operate in honesty. Continue to do what is right and be respectful to people. Be respectful to people. Learn how to respect each other, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine, okay? Because a good name, I close with this. The Bible declares in the book of Proverbs, a good name is far more better than great riches. Love and favor is far more greater than silver and gold, all right? Keep your good name, all right? Do everything you can to maintain your good name. Be flexible, and God will do the rest. All right, guys, this is Mr. Favor. I pray that you all enjoyed the nugget today. Please share it with someone. Let somebody hear that you have to be flexible, all right? Your success will come. Amen. You do what you are required to do. You do right by people, and you do right by God, number one. Do right by God, you'll do right by people, and God will prosper you, and he will bless the fruit of your hands, all right? He will bless your labor, all right? So that's all I got to say, guys. It's always a blessing and a pleasure to hang out with you guys. I got to get back at it. Got to finish this paperwork up so I can take it and drop it off at the various places. I took the day off today. I needed some rest, guys. And that's another thing. Continue to get your rest. Continue to get your rest. And you got to know when. You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. All right. So when it's time to rest, listen to your body. Listen to your body. All right. Because you're going to need that body to do whatever it is that you're trying to do. You can't do it without your body. Okay. So listen to that body. When that body tell you, I'm tired, I need to rest, let it rest. Amen. When the body tell you, I'm hungry, I need to be fed, feed it. And make sure you feed it the right things. Make sure you drink plenty of water. Get your rest. Get you some juices and all of that good stuff. Okay. Take care of yourself. You're gonna need that body, y'all. I'm telling you, you're gonna need your body. All right. So good evening to everybody that has come in. God bless you. Pray that all is well. Oh, good evening. What's up? Harvey, yeah. What's up, man? What you doing? What's going on, brother? What's going on, brother Lamar? God bless you. Pray that all is well. God bless you, brothers. Good evening to, let's see, who else is on here? To everybody. What's up? What's happening? It's time for me to go, but it's been a joy to share the nugget with you. And listen, guys, be flexible. Be flexible. It's Veterans Day? I didn't know this was a holiday. Wow. That makes sense. I did not know this was a holiday. Wow. This is Veterans Day. Well, happy Veterans Day to all the veterans. Thank you. Thank you for your service. And all of the things that you've done and all the things that you endured for the safety and the well-being of your country. Thank you so much. From the Midday Monday. From the Midday Monday crew, happy Veterans Day. Thank you for putting that up there. I didn't even know it was Veterans Day. I ain't gonna lie. Lord have mercy. But it be holidays come and go. I don't have no idea. Good Lord. But anyway, y'all continue to have a God-blessed day. And hopefully, prayerfully, I'm looking forward to seeing you all back here for another edition of Back to the Bible. All right? Pray to see you later. This is Mr. Favor. Y'all have a great day. I'm out of here. Peace.